and I'm feeling every bit of it.
Oh, man. The holidays have just flown by, and here we are down to the last one.
We are.
And everybody's going to get back to work and school next week.
I know.
How crazy is that? Sorry to be the downer.
I know. Well, I'm happy because you're back again. This is 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row. I'm surprised I did not mess it up enough where you guys let me come back. So I'm very appreciative of that, but very happy to be here. This has been so much fun between PTL and the talk and the morning show, which I don't get to interact with the morning crew very much because I usually work late nights. Right. So this is completely off my shift, but everybody is so amazing and I've had such a good time.
You know what? You're so amazing.
I don't know.
That's all I have to say. All right. We have a big show today. We are in the mood to party this New Year's, and Pittsburgh's own drag superstar, Alaska, is back in the Berg looking fabulous and throwing a celebration that you don't want to miss. I said I forgot to wear my sparkles today, but she's making up for it.
Oh, definitely.
Fantastic.
Definitely. That is going to be a fun segment.
It's going to be fun. And we all know Mr. Rogers built a neighborhood on kindness and honesty, such a wonderful human being. But new AI videos, they are circulating. If you haven't seen these before, they are using his image in ways that so many Pittsburghers are very upset about.
They
are
take
not
you
happy.
back.
Yes, they are not happy about this. So we're talking about that much, much later.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Those are really, like it's crazy how real they look, too.
Oh, it is scary. All right. Well, we are excited about something. It's about the show, The Pit. I know. I talk about this all the time. I love this show. It's starring Noah Wyle, who plays Dr. Robbie. The second season starts January 8th, and it really gives you a look at the complexity and the energy of the ER. It's set right here in Pittsburgh, and many of the scenes are shot here, too.
And they take real care to be as medically accurate as they can.
They really do. They really do. And I was a big fan of ER, so this really speaks my language. And last night during the KDKA 5 o'clock news, Andy Sheehan, he talked with the real life Dr. Robbie. Take a listen.
Do you hop from bay to bay and, and oversee things?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Meet his real-life counterpart. Dr. Brent Rao is Emergency Medical Director at AGH, now known to his staff as Dr. Rowby, who, like the wily characters, supervises an ER staff, though a typical day here is not quite as action-packed.
I have seen all of those cases and most of those situations that they had in that first season during my career. Not all in one shift, though. You know, that's a bad shift.
Yeah, not all in one show.
No,
that would be really bad. But I love this show for so many reasons. But like you said, it's almost as if you are in the ER with them. You are reliving everything.
Yes, and you watch it, and I don't know if you're like me, you just sit there with the scowl on your face, making sure they get everything Pittsburgh right. Like, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right, did it?
They got it. Yeah, it's so great to see the Pittsburgh topography and the background and all of the locations. So looking forward to that. All right, so there's something else fun that we wanted to share with you. This was so much fun. Pittsburgh got some love because Seth Meyers and his 3 kids, they are big Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and his kids, they talked about this on late night. This was so funny, and I want you to take a listen to this.
And what did you do in Pittsburgh?
Watch the Pittsburgh Steelers win!
We watched the Pittsburgh Steelers win.
And they won!
But wait, there was one moment, there was a happy moment for me that then became sort of a sad moment, which is the Steelers intercepted the ball, and I was watching, they ran it all the way back for a touchdown, and so I was watching, I was so excited, and then I turned back and both of you were crying. So, Ash, why don't you tell me what happened first?
So he smacked me in the face with his terrible towel.
He was waving a towel and he hit you in the face, and so what did you do?
I punched him here.
You punched him in the face?
And then I...
No.
So this is so much fun, and it's interesting because you and I, we were just having this conversation. I mean, we both have one kid.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's amazing. It's such a blessing. But it's really cool to see siblings interact.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And if you've ever been to a Pittsburgh Steelers game, if you have not been hit by a terrible towel, you're not doing it right.
Not doing it right.
So make sure that you get close with your fans and everybody's swinging them.
I agree. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a twin brother and
That's right,
a
twin
little
brother.
sister.
Okay.
So yeah, but we used to fight like that all the time.
You have to. I tried to ship my brother to Abu Dhabi once.
Hey.
Like I put him in the box and I taped it up. My parents came home, so. All right, so maybe there is something that you got for Christmas and you really didn't want it, and you are considering returning it. Well, I have some news for you. Many major retailers, this is happening all across the spectrum here, Macy's, Zara, they are charging fees for you to return an item. Yes. Your eyes got really big there. So good news, like if you go into the store, the returns, they are still free. But if you ship it back, it will cost you. So we're talking Macy's, they have a $9.99 fee, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, of which I didn't even know that you could order stuff online at those stores.
I thought that was a place where you go in and you have to like find it and be lucky to.
It is, but they also have an online platform. Also, let's see, the list goes on, H&M, American Eagle, etc. Even in some cases, Amazon.
Wow.
I know I've tried to return things on Amazon. Either it says overall you just can't return it, or the window is very, very short.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another thing I have run into personally, when you're shipping something back, sometimes the shipper will charge you for taping the box. So if you didn't tape the box, even though you had a free return,
Yes.
if you did not tape the box, you still have to pay them like $1 to tape it.
Oh, $1?
$1.
Oh, just to tape it.
It's $1, which, but it's still to tape the box. So if you can, tape it at home.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I get that too. Also, this comes to mind. I know a lot of times these retailers, they were charging fees to ship items back because a lot of the influencers online were ordering a bunch of clothes just to show off on their platforms and then sending it back. I know. So
Leave the tags on.
I think they ruined it for a lot of us. Yeah,
that's why we have rules.
That is true. That is true. All right, so this year, I think you would agree, it can be filled with a lot of happiness, but also some grief too. And Time Magazine, they talked about this. They talked about how to protect yourself this holiday season, how to protect your peace, most importantly, on social media. And I think at this time, you will find a lot of social media dumps. You're gonna find highlight reels. You're gonna find post in review. I remember I even did one of those last year. And it can be a lot depending on where you are in your life, what's happening. So they recommend, instead of ditching social media completely, the psychiatrist in this article, they suggest strategic unplugging.
Okay.
Okay, right. So they say avoid the comparison. Everyone does the holiday season differently, and really you're the only person who controls how you feel about it. If you feel more anxious with evening social media use it during the day, which makes sense. Turn off all non-essential alerts. Like, you don't need to know every time somebody likes your post. It's too much.
It's tough to not pay attention to that. But I think you also have to remember that there's a lot of people who look at it like an outfit or like makeup, and they just want to show the best things in their life, and that's not necessarily trying to brag or anything. They just want to show it as, hey, this is something that I love about what I have going on.
Right.
And I don't think it's to put it in anybody's face.
I know, but sometimes it leaves some of the bad stuff out, right? Of which we all experience. I get it. And also, I'm guilty of doom scrolling too at night. And they mention, instead of that, meditate.
Ooh.
Talk with loved ones, journaling, all of those good things.
Journaling?
Yes.
Are you going to journal?
Probably not. Okay, so we're going to bring in Dr. Jess Galani and have her weigh in on this. She will be on a little bit later in the show, but we couldn't have you here without.
Dear Diary, it is great to have Dr. Jess here today.
He's journaling. How do you feel about this and the effect that social media can have on you, especially during this time of year?
I think it can be really hard not to think of social media as a mirror, but we know that it's not. You both talked about it being a highlight reel. And when we keep that perspective, I think it can help us remember that Everybody is putting out the best of the best when they post online. They're not necessarily putting out there the things that they don't feel as good about. And we also tend to compare aspirationally rather than count our blessings. And you know, the holiday season should be a time when we reflect on all of the good that we have and not necessarily look at the things that people share on social media that are very much framed to look as positive and beautiful as possible, and take that as a mirror rather than the highlight reel, and count our blessings.
You know what? I'm seeing a lot of engagements. Just this morning, there were so many people who got engaged, and that is wonderful.
Yes.
But there are also a lot of people at this time of year that are breaking up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's happening. So I get it. And I guess my question is social media, are they showing you these images on purpose?
Well, I think when there's something like an engagement post, there is a thumb on the algorithmic scale to make sure that you see those big sweeping celebratory posts. If it's like a birthday announcement, if it is an announcement like of an engagement, if it's a wedding post, an anniversary. I know I feel like I'm more likely to see those in my feeds than not. So there has to be something happening on the back end of these platforms to make sure that we are more likely to see those sorts of posts. And yes, if we are going through a breakup and we see someone else heading in the other direction, that would be incredibly fraught and difficult. But the new year is all about renewal, and the best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come.
See, for me, the algorithm is showing me woodworking and BMX bikes, both things I'm not interested in.
Well, the best is yet to come, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, thank you, Jess.
All right, before we head to break, we have some programming notes for you this week. Tomorrow, there will be no Talk Pittsburgh. Instead, we're going to find college football here on KDKA.
And on Thursday, you can catch our Talk of the Year show. We're sharing some of our favorite moments and interviews from 2025.
And coming up Friday at 3, it's Heather and David's Sing Along Special. Talk and PTL take the mic at David Highfield's house, and you won't want to miss their special guest appearances.
Yeah, so much fun. All right, still to come this hour, when the Pittsburgh ball rises, what is that one thing from this past year that you are so excited to say goodbye to? Is it a fad? Maybe a phrase?
I mean, 6-7. I think I pronounced that properly. Has to be on the way out, right? We're sharing your answers on today's 3 o'clock drop.
All right, and when you hear UFC, dancing probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind, but UFC Gym right here in Pittsburgh is changing that. Next, I'm stepping into a Zumba class that packs a punch. Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back.
Watch that high kick.
New year, new goals. And instead of waiting for January 1st, I decided to get a head start. So I laced up my sneakers and tried one of UFC Gym's high-energy workout classes. And trust me, it delivered.
There we go. There we go. That's it. Couple more reps, couple more.
That feels good. Hey, it's Mikey here. We're back at UFC Gym, this time in the waterfront, and we've done strength training, we've done the spa, we've done recovery, and so this time we're going to take it up a notch with a little something different. I feel like every time I come back, Sterling, it's something new. What are we jumping into today?
Yeah, so today we're going to do a little bit of a switch up. We're going to get away from the weights today and do something a little bit more body oriented and just get to the Zumba class where we can get a little bit more fitness and dancing in there. You know?
Okay, so fun, dancing, cardio. It's actually right up my alley.
Yeah.
So let's jump in.
Let's go.
Okay. What makes Zumba such a fan favorite here?
Zumba is a great class here because it's a sense of community. So as people come to class, they make friends who hold them accountable, and it keeps them coming back.
And my big question is, what if you have two left feet, like no coordination at all? I mean, I'm okay, I think, but a lot of people, that's a big fear of theirs.
Yeah, the best thing about Zumba is it builds coordination as you take it more. So anybody is welcome. It's for everybody and everybody. So you can have two left feet, you can be totally uncoordinated, and you're still gonna love Zumba class.
And you're still gonna get a workout.
You're gonna get a great workout.
So what are we gonna learn today here?
All right, so we're gonna do a world fusion song. So it has a little bit of bhangra, a little bit of reggae tone in it.
Okay.
The moves all repeat themselves. We do single, single, double is mostly what we do. So the main move, the chorus is we're gonna hit this way, and this way, and then we're gonna open and close. And that's it. And I do nonverbal cueing, so I'm gonna point you in the direction you gotta go. You don't have to worry about knowing all the moves. I'm gonna show you what to do, and there's no mistakes in Zumba, so it's just unexpected solos. Okay. So if you mess up, you didn't mess up. Just bust your move and catch up when you can. Okay?
You guys hear that? Okay.
Add those arms. Woo! Coming up. Punch those arms strong. Woo! Hey. All right.
I like this part.
Tick-tock.
Time's running out.
Two. All right, pick those knees up. Come on. Hey, all right.
I can see why people love it here. We moved over to the ring here with Michaela, who is the general manager at UFC, and that Zumba class, it was so much fun.
I had a great time, and you killed it.
Thank you. It felt good. It really did. But you guys offer a lot of different group classes, right?
Yeah, so Zumba's not the only one we have. We have a group class for almost everybody, all the way from cycle to killer core or anything else that you're able to think of.
Oh, I can't wait until we try that. I mean, so today we did aerobics. Next time, it sounds like we're going to be throwing punches, right?
Yes, so what UFC is mostly known for is our MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu programs. The next time you're here, we're going to get you in self-defense.
All right, well, follow me on this UFC journey. Next time, it looks like I'm headed to round 2. Yeah, right there. You know what? I'm tired just watching myself back do the Zumba. It was so much fun. For more information about UFC Gym and their workout and recovery offerings, visit kdka.com/TalkPittsburgh. Well, coming up on Talk Pittsburgh, are you ready to make your New Year's Eve shine? Find out which bubbly wines will keep the celebration popping all night long.
All right, the ball has not even dropped yet, but we're already thinking about the fizz, the fun, and the first cheers of 2026.
Oh, I know I am. Sommelier Adam Kniezer has some options to make your New Year's Eve as sparkly as your party dress.
That's right.
Or your shoes.
Or my shoes, which just so happen to match the bubbles that we have in our glass today.
I love that.
You know, when we're talking bubbles this year, we're going to think pink.
Okay, we're thinking pink.
We're thinking pink. We're going to South Africa this time.
I love that.
And we're going to a producer by the name of Graham Beck, and this is their Brut Rosé Non-Vintage.
Okay, now is this a good value sparkling wine? Because I think a lot of people are looking for something like that. They don't want to break the bank, but they still want to have a good time and have something that tastes
Yeah, absolutely. And as you know, I try to bring things here that are very cost friendly for our consumers here. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but it's gotten a little more expensive out there in the world.
Oh,
have you
very
noticed?
much so.
You know, maybe it's just me, right? But this one comes in at a mere $15.99, and it punches well above its weight. And in fact, I like to give this as an alternative to champagne because it's made with the same grapes, in this case, Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and done in the champagne method of production, which in South Africa they call Méthode Cap Classique. So if you take a look, I know she's getting a head start. Please, I'm not here to police anybody.
Okay.
Right? Notice that it has this lovely little copper kind of pink
It does.
glass. Smells a little bit like strawberries, some ripe cherries as well. When you give it a good old sip,
It's like my third sip. It's good.
it's bright, it's refreshing, it's slightly creamy on the palate as well. It's not going to weigh you down, and it finishes nice and dry, preparing you for your next sip or bite of something that you've got with it.
Now, what's the big difference between the rosé and a champagne? I know they're made in the same style. They look similar with a slightly different color. Is that just the big difference?
So there are rosés in champagne as well, but the reason you're getting that color is because of the variety Pinot Noir, which is a black skin grape, and using some of the skin contact or mixing in some of the red wine that's been vinified will easily create this beautiful little color that you have in the glass.
Oh, I love this. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier, and I was saying you are so knowledgeable about wines. Like, how did you get started?
I'm just a nerd who's interested in a lot of different things. And wine for me is a way to learn about language, geology, geography, culinary traditions, all in something super delicious. And what I found out, you know, I didn't grow up in a wine family. I'm from Northwest Indiana. It's the Newark of Chicago, right? I don't come from a wine family, but going to France and living there, you realize that it's an everyday beverage. And it's not something that's full of pretense or anything else that we traditionally associate with it. And so I got to studying, and I self-studied, and I passed my sommelier exam in 2017 in Montreal, Canada, the same weekend I was playing hockey there. So
Yay!
two birds, one stone, you know?
Very cool. And you taught us a cool new word, Brut Rosé.
Brut Rosé, full of your effervescence. Yes.
Effervescence. We love that word.
Now, what should people look for quickly when they go to purchase a wine? Say this one isn't available when they want to purchase a rosé or a champagne and stay budget friendly.
Absolutely. So geography is your best friend in this, looking outside of the Champagne region. And there are two words on the label that will tell you that it's made like champagne, and that is traditional method, or sometimes it's written in French, méthode traditionnelle, from different regions in France. If you see the word crémant, C-R-E-M-A-N-T, it tells you that it's made in the exact same style of champagne. Can't be labeled as such because it's not from that region. But the Loire Valley, Burgundy, Bordeaux, Alsace, all French regions that give you champagne-style wines without the champagne price tag.
One more time.
Crémant. Crémant. You gotta roll that in the back of the throat. You got this.
And if somebody says it's good in that, you know it's Pittsburgh approved.
As well, yes. Crémant in Pittsburghese. You know, I'm a translator now.
Oh, very
Thanks,
much.
Adam.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to learn more about different wines from Adam, we'll link you up on our website.
All right, well, still come on Talk Pittsburgh. Grab that glass of sparkling wine and your shiniest outfit. A New Year's party full of glam and camp is here for one night only. Featuring Pittsburgh's own Alaska. She's here at our studio, kicking off 2026 in style. Talk Pittsburgh. We'll be right back. All right, we're bringing in the new year with a Pittsburgh favorite who knows how to turn up the glam. Drag superstar Alaska, winner of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 2, is back home in the Berg, hosting a fabulous celebration at City Winery. From music to making 2026 unforgettable, welcome, Alaska. You were amazing.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
Hello to you.
We have to say it. Hi.
Hi.
Doesn't it feel good?
It felt good. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh. We're always happy to see you back here because you grew up pretty close to Pittsburgh and then you went to school here.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I grew up, and I went to school at Pitt.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. What's it like being back here? What do you do first when you come back to the area?
I like to sit down. I just spent a few days at my mom's house, and we just watched The Price is Right, the Bob Barker years, and just laid around and ate Christmas cookies.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fabulous.
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
indeed.
it was. All right, so your Christmas show, it just wrapped up in Erie. There were a lot of costume changes. A few, just a few. I can only imagine. A lot of festive songs. Can fans expect something similar on New Year's Eve?
Well, for New Year's Eve, I like to get together with my best friend Jeremy, who plays the piano, and he has a brilliant ability to kind of play by ear. So we like to take requests from the audience, and they tell us what they want to hear.
Okay.
And then we make a mega mix of it.
Oh.
So it's special for just that night.
Okay, and so that's how you choose what songs make it into the show?
Well, we choose a couple, but at the end, we let everybody else choose.
Oh, I love that.
Even if we don't know them, we still have to do them.
Okay, and so
that's the rule.
That's the rule.
Yeah.
I love rules. So you've written a musical, you've co-founded a podcast, and a pageant.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything out there that you haven't done?
I haven't done a made-for-TV movie yet, so it's coming.
What about, I just learned about this today, Sharknado 7?
Yeah.
Sharknado.
Sharknado, yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
Well, that was the most surreal and bizarre experience I've ever had. I flew to Romania and filmed this movie about flying sharks, and I played a wizard, and I've still never watched the movie, but I've heard it's really good.
I had no idea that this existed. This looks insane. That's
It's
so
incredible.
much fun. And two, Joe Manganiello, he plays Dungeons and Dragons. You have a tie-in with that as well.
Well, yes, I was on a show called Dungeons and Drag Queens.
Oh, okay.
So a few of us, girls, we got together with Brennan Lee Mulligan, who's like the #1 dungeon master, I think, in the world. And we got to just play this game.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah, how do you pick your character?
Well, I wanted to be like how I feel inside. So I got to be like she was like a green, like 8 foot tall, like sort of orc monster lady. But she was like very cute.
Oh yes, very cute, of course.
So huge and cute.
Demure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Petite, demure, but also giant.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game. I don't have the questions on me, but our producer Brittany, she's gonna tell me. It's gonna be a game. This is gonna be called Bring It Back or Leave It.
Okay.
We have these paddles right here.
Okay, great.
And Brittany, can you tell me, okay, we're scrolling to the questions here. We use these paddles all.
Okay.
Yes, we use these paddles all the time here, and it's really fun. Okay, so
Okay.
leave it or bring it back.
Okay.
Pierogies as a main course. Leave it or bring it back?
Bring it back.
Bring it back. I say bring it back.
Pierogies
Two.
in the morning, pierogies in the evening, pierogies at supper time.
Okay, all day.
Okay.
All day.
All day.
This is one I didn't know too much about. Glitter beers. I didn't know that this was a thing. Did you know it was a thing? Yeah, I'm gonna say leave it.
Glitter is the herpes of cosmetics because once it's in your house, you can never get rid of it. It is impossible to clean up. It is a mess. Do not do it.
Do not do it.
Don't do it.
I kind of feel like you're gonna feel the same way about glitter shoes.
Glitter shoes, bring it back.
Okay, bring it back.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you have glitter
It's
in
not
shoes
on your
today?
face.
Okay, yes.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
not on your face.
How about Labubus?
Labubus, you know what? I still don't have one, so bring it back. Someone actually bring me one. Please, I would like one here.
Okay, all right, I have a picture here. How about do you remember these? The boots that look like pants. Leave it or bring it back?
I was an early adopter of
Me
this.
too. You know what?
I love
This is a
this.
hard one. I love these, but I had a pair of them and I got rid of them because I was just thinking like these are out of style. So I'm going to say leave it, but I do love them.
Well, see, I've never worn mine, but I still have them.
Okay, you still have them.
I was one of the first people to buy them.
Were you? Look at you. Of course you were.
And then I never wore them. So.
How about the Dubai chocolate? It's been everywhere. Viral.
You know what? Yes, I would like to bring it back. That's
Okay.
delicious.
I've never tried it before, so let's bring it back.
Yeah,
so
let's
I
bring it
can
back.
leave it if I don't like it.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So bring it back.
Yeah.
Okay, this has been so much fun. You're good. You're good at this. All right, tickets are on sale now for New Year's Eve with Alaska and Friends at City Winery. We'll link you up on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh. Well, next on the show, we want to hear from you. 2025 is wrapping up, and Ray's got today's 3 o'clock drop.
Before we welcome in the new year, let's do a quick inventory check. From annoying trends to personal pet peeves, what should never make the jump from 2025 to the new year? Your responses are coming up next in the 3 o'clock drop.
Don't stomp your little last season Prada shoes at me, honey.
Our last season.
Out with the old and in with the new. As we all get ready to flip the calendar, there are some phrases, fads, and yes, even Prada shoes that deserve to stay in the past.
And that brings us to today's 3 o'clock drop question as we head into 2026. What's something from 2025 you're ready to say bye-bye to? Kiki B. Jones from Whammo is here to weigh in.
Hi.
Hello.
I have a funny and I have a serious.
Okay, let's do the serious one first.
Oh, the serious one
I want
first?
the serious.
The serious one is for 2025, let's leave walking around hurt and heavy. Let's make a decision to find our happy. Whatever that is, if it's working out, if it's changing your circle, if maybe it's a divorce, maybe it's to get married, maybe it's to start dating, maybe it's to buy a house, maybe it's to quit your job. Whatever it is that will help you find your happy, make the decision to make those changes. It's easier said than done. It is a process, but it can be done. Trust me, I know. And seek therapy. Please see a therapist. Please see a therapist. Too many people walking around with traumas. We can't do this in 2026. Now, here's the funny.
What's the funny?
Can we leave Tubi in 2025? What is
on
Tubi?
I don't know.
Why is it here? Why is it here? Why?
You know what? You spoke to me though with your serious one, because I would like to leave just the whole year of 2025.
Yeah.
In 2025.
But too many people are walking around hurt. And we just gotta not.
I love that idea. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what the viewers had to say. All right, do you want to read the first one here?
All right, here's the first one. This is from A.H. McIntosh. Letting the negativity of others influence our lives. Other people's opinions of me are none of my business.
Mind your business. Keep it moving. Mind your business.
Think what you want to think. Doesn't affect me. Love that. Valerie Korber says, saying 6, 7. All teachers will be thrilled to see this go far, far away.
I think we should bring back Word.
Yeah.
Word.
What is that? Early 90s?
Word.
Is
I think
early
so.
90s?
Yeah, Word.
It should have never left.
Ever.
And you're going to say Word because I think when we take 6, 7, strap it to a rocket, launch it out into the sun, and let it burn up for eternity.
Word, Ray.
Word.
All right. Marianne Mulligan asks, cell phones at the dinner table, but I say that every time I see it when we're out dining, it does not happen in my home.
Oh, wow.
I saw people who, if you pick up their cell phone, you have to pay the bill. So if you put it all in the middle of the
Love
table,
that idea.
the first person that picks up their phone, hopefully you're not a doctor, but the person that picks up their phone, they have to take care of the bill.
No emergencies. But no, that irritates me when I see it in a restaurant. They're not even, people are not even looking at each other. They're not talking.
Checking their LinkedIn, and that's bad.
Yeah.
If you're checking your LinkedIn.
Not the LinkedIn.
Not
that
LinkedIn.
is, boy, that's
really
a boring
bad.
time.
Yeah.
Lori says, too much scrolling. Time for hard limits on going down that rabbit hole for me. I preach to my kids, but then she does it herself. At least she's honest.
Yeah.
I love watching reels on Instagram, but it's a time suck and a bit addictive. You say so?
You don't want me to do that because I send you great reels.
You do.
I send you great reels.
And they're uplifting.
Some are funny.
And they come always at the right time.
At the right time.
See, the reel send to friends are an amazing language.
I love it.
Yes.
It means I love you.
I do. I love you.
I'm
too.
thinking of you.
Thank you. I need you.
All right, how about Shell? I think it's finicky. AI, it is not needed.
Well,
wow.
Well, if I want a nice little filtered picture, then.
I think we were just talking about deep fakes, and I could do without it. It's kind of scary to me.
To a limit.
Yeah, it's taken away. One more, and Joey Bag of Donuts, he agrees. Okay, he says AI, anything, I hate it. And then Dr. Katie Stewart says limiting beliefs. Yeah, she would say that. I believe so. You're moving on.
I have to inbox her and ask her what that means.
Yeah. All right, do that. We'll be right back. All right, next we'll talk Pittsburgh. You still have a couple of weeks to catch a seasonal tradition celebrating life in Naples. Boaz takes us inside the Neapolitan Presepio. 2025 may be wrapping up, but you still have time to catch a holiday tradition at the Carnegie Museum of Art. Every winter, the Neapolitan Presepio comes to life. Boaz takes us there.
Hello from the Carnegie Museum of Art, but we're not here to see paintings today. We're here to see something pretty unique. It's sort of a model, it's sort of a sculpture, and they put it up every year for the holidays. It's the Neapolitan Presepio, and I don't know that much about it, but Alyssa here is one of the assistant curators, does know a lot about it. And so this has been here at the museum since the 50s, right?
Correct. We have started installing this wonderful work of art since 1957.
Wow, and so it's sort of a nativity scene, but it's pretty unique, right?
Absolutely. So we'll see here, you have the ecclesiastical, and then you also have the everyday. And what makes it specifically unique is the everyday that is depicted is a street scene in Naples. So this would have been made by craftspeople living and working in Naples from 1700 to 1830. That's the range of dates of all of these various components.
Wow.
And you can see that Neapolitan was really meant to be an emblematic showcase of the city life that Naples was at that time.
Well, usually when you see a nativity scene, you know, you see the manger, you see the characters and the story, but this is like epic. I mean, how many different little people are there here?
Yes, so we have over 100 figurines.
Wow.
And we have over 30 different set pieces, and all the various little components are in fact individual components.
Yeah.
So you'll see all the small cheeses, they are separate.
Oh, wow.
All the various dishware, ceramic plates, they are individual. The basket of mushrooms that is delicately balancing.
Oh wow, every mushroom is individual?
Yeah, the basket itself is an individual piece that is placed upon the individual who is selling it to these potential customers. All the breads, they are individual.
Wow.
All the gourds in the baskets.
And what are they made of?
So it's a combination of ceramics, glass in some cases, also fiber. It's really a showcase of all the different techniques and skills that craftspeople at that time were practicing.
Right, and then on this side, you're seeing a little more of the traditional story, I guess, of what you expect from the nativity scene, because you're seeing, you know, the baby Jesus and you're seeing the animals.
Absolutely. So this is meant to be the coming of the new religion from a secular society to look towards salvation and redemption and hope with the Holy Family situated. But again, what makes it unique is that rather than it being a manger as we typically think about the nativity scene, it is in fact in ruins of a Roman column. So you have still that very specific Naples-esque quality to this representation of a story that many of us know very well.
Yeah, and one fun tradition, just before we started filming, someone came in and they're like, oh, I've got to find the dove. And I guess that's the thing, that every year you hide the small dove in a new spot in the scene.
We do, yes. So we encourage everyone to come back. This will be up until January 11th to see if they can locate where the dove might be within the installation. It changes every year.
Do you get to choose where the dove goes, or is that someone else's job?
We swap because it is quite an honored role to have.
Yeah, the dove hider.
The dove hider of the year.
Yeah, well, amazing. Well, it is certainly breathtaking. And so this kind of thing would have been like in a fancy person's house as a holiday decoration?
Absolutely. So just as we bring out decorations every year and we have our various traditions of wreaths and candles and ecclesiastical scenes, this also would have been a similar yearly tradition of putting it out for guests to see and admire.
Well, thanks so much, Alyssa. Thanks for introducing us to your 100 friends here. It's so cool. And you still have a couple more weeks to come see them at the Carnegie Museum of Art, too.
It was absolutely beautiful. The Neapolitan Presepio is open for viewing through January 11th at the Carnegie Museum of Art. Well, still to come on Talk Pittsburgh, the neighborhood we all grew up in is being recreated by artificial intelligence, and not in a good way. We're taking a closer look at deep fake videos using Mr. Rogers' likeness and why it's raising red flags.
Okay, I think I can speak for all of us when I say Fred Rogers wasn't just a TV host. He was a voice of kindness and empathy, and he helped shape what it means to be a good neighbor, especially here in Pittsburgh.
Absolutely. So when AI uses his image and voice to create deep fake videos, it feels personal. These clips are spreading online, and they're raising some very big questions about trust, truth, and technology. So journalist Meg St. Esprit has been looking into this issue with the help of Dr. Jess Galani. What a powerhouse we have here today. So Meg, what sparked your interest in investigating these AI deepfakes, Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, so I'll say, you know, I write about tech a lot. I'm really interested in AI. A lot of it has come about here in Pittsburgh through Carnegie Mellon, et cetera. But my editor at Public Source, Hallie, actually assigned this to me because she knew I was interested in it. And it's funny because right before she asked me about it, my brother had sent me one of Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross, and I was a little like, woo, what was that? And then I was catapulted into the world of AI deepfakes.
Of course, yes.
All right, Dr. Jess, what is happening in these videos and why is it so concerning?
Well, I think what's happening from a technical perspective is there's deep learning that happens, and it's sort of automated, and they splice together actual footage with generated footage to create these videos. And what's really troubling about it is that it's becoming easier to do and also more convincing. So it kind of diminishes our sense of trust in the visual realm. So often I'll be looking at the comments on different kinds of social media posts, and I'll see people speculating as to whether or not something that is a legitimate bit of content is AI. And then you'll see the reverse, where people are convinced that something that has been generated, that's fake, is actually real. So it kind of leads to this broader information kind of crisis in terms of our ability to trust in that kind of content.
Yeah, and we were just looking at the video there, and you saw Mr. Rogers and Tupac, so I'm assuming that is not real. But why are people so angry about this? Because in my mind, Mr. Rogers, he represents kindness and trust, and this is the complete opposite.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, obviously, there's lots of these videos out there. There's been ones of Bob Barker, other celebrities. And you know, there's those moments where they're a little funny and you're like, okay, that made me chuckle. But when you look at the bigger picture, I mean, he has this iconic history. He helped shape the Children's Museum. You know, his sets are at the History Center. Fred Rogers Productions is still here. And I talked to all of them for this article. You know, there's the legal side of it, but there's the feeling side of it. And it's really eroding his legacy. And as she said, you know, we don't know where to look and what is truth. You know, I was at the library yesterday and grabbed an actual book about Mr. Rogers.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, right? And we love these series for our kids. But I fear raising kids, being a parent, trying to help them understand, like, what's real, what's not, it's getting blurry.
Now, when AI can look back on hours and hours and hours of like Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers, it can do a better job in faking it. So what can we do to spot something fake? Obviously, you know Mr. Rogers isn't going to say those things or do those things in those videos, but how can you spot something that is fake compared to reality?
It's really challenging because there aren't even-handed and, you know, comprehensive regulations in terms of digital watermarks and the requirements for these kinds of videos. So I always want for there to be more robust government regulations of tech, but the tech companies say that that will interfere with innovation, so they have lobbied very actively against any kind of regulation. So instead, what we have to do is sort of hope that we can spot them as best we can. And one of the things that I encourage people to do is what's called lateral reading. Lateral reading is when you read across different sources to make sure before you jump to conclusions and say, yes, I know this to be true. Instead, you look at different sources and confirm across the board that something is accurate.
Well, my question is, if this can happen to Tupac, Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, this can happen to one of us. How do we prevent that?
And it has been. We've talked to lots of parents that it's happened to their kids, you know, doing things that they weren't doing, inappropriate images.
In really like the worst case scenarios of people making explicit videos of minors, of celebrities. I mean, we have seen it happen again and again. There do seem to be efforts at the government level and certainly at state levels to try to regulate these sorts of images. And there's just not really across the board ones for all of the deepfake content, but for ones that are malicious in terms of showing explicit imagery of a person, that at least seems to have some support across partisan boundaries, that maybe there will be a ban on that, and maybe you can, you know, people are actually suing the tech companies to try to get those images taken down.
As they should, but it sounds like we have a ways to go with that. All right, thank you both. This was such a good conversation. Love that. All right, so we're gonna link you up to Meg's full article. Just head to kdka.com/talkpittsburgh, and we'll be right back with a look at tomorrow's show. What a fun show, right?
It was. It was great to be here the past couple of days.
I think we should do it again in the new year.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, coming up on Thursday on Talk Pittsburgh, it's the Talk of the Year. We're bringing in 2026 and bringing back our favorite interviews and segments of the year.
And on Friday, it's Heather and David's Holiday Sing-Along Special. We got such great feedback about it on social media, so we wanted to show you it again. And don't worry, we brought in the professionals to help out.
Well, thanks for joining us for Talk Pittsburgh. We will also be streaming on CBS News Pittsburgh tonight at 9. KDK TV News at 4 starts now.